Evening peeps, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we've got round 7 of MRC Team Oliver Racing Gr3 Pro League for you guys tonight. There is a Pro Am League as well, not sure if that's being streamed tonight. Yes, tonight, round 7, live from Suzuka circuit, the full lot tonight. 30R casino, everything, not the little teeny one. So let's have a quick flick over, see who's in the room. Come on, cursor, get over there. We've got Potomac Potts, G Marge 21, MRC Bobby, Surfer Ev, Burnt Fry Perzel, Dangly Ball, and Philo at the minute. We have had one or two guys unfortunately unable to make tonight. Hopefully we get one or two more. Burnt Fry, evening. How you doing, mate? You still got your lovely livery. Better have. Potter just getting the room settings right. Yeah, I thought it was ×3. So, round 7. Let me pull up some scores for you lot. Qualifying starting now, then yeah, Potomac Pot chucked it up in the chat. So let me pull these scores up first of all. Alright, so after the last week at Dragon Trail Gardens, Potomac Pot still leads with 239 points. Second place is MRC Bobby, he's on 175 points. Potomac Pot pulled a big old gap on the, near the end of the season. Pav 46 in third place, he is on 154 points. So still within a shot of another position change for Pav. TNR Philo is in fourth, he's on 130 points again. Could make a move. Nicolaitis in fifth. He's on 128 points. Nicolaitis actually picking up a penalty tonight. Driving standards final warning and qualifying ban for Nicolaitis for contact with other drivers and causing a collision and failing to wait. Oh, you naughty boy. So Nicolaitis in 5th and he doesn't get to quali. Starts from the back of the pack tonight. That's your punishment, you naughty boy. GR Jambu in 6th, he has got 127 points. Burnt Fry in 7th, 111 points. Dangly Ball in 12th, he's on 102 points. Surfer Ev in 9th, he's on 73 points. Diablo, not set his alarm, he's on 68 points. Diablo actually driving from Australia. So he does have to get up at the crack of dawn and sometimes he forgets. I'll give you excuses, Diablo, don't worry. Someone needs to mention that I shout him in the channel, just so he watches. So G Marge in 11th. He is on 64 points. VQS Dawson, one of the stand-in drivers, gaining good points though. He's a good driver, 51 points, so he's sitting in 12th. Chrome Dix is in 13th, 49 points, but obviously a no-show tonight. MRC Buddy, 47 points in 14th points. Perzel in 15th with 40 points, and GTRT Riley, a newcomer to the league, but unfortunately unable to make it tonight, 21 points for GTRT. So that's current standings. Yeah, it's live from Suzuka circuit tonight. .6 mile circuit. Let's get ourselves on track. I'm sort of sure we've got some lap times being set. Let's go all that. Oh, no, wrong one. There we go. Mr. Ginge, evening mate, how you doing? Right, why don't you you flick over to the right person. Get up there. There you go. Burnt Fry. He has got his nice livery on. Good lad. Look at that. It's a nice looking car, that is, Burnt Fry. I'll give you that. So, Burnt Fry sticks in a 159.385. TNR Philo's gone across the line already with a 157.281 though. That's 2 seconds quicker than Surfer Ev now. He's in second place, 159.2. Pot though, he's stuck himself into second place, 157.9. Pushes Surfer Ev down, Burnt Fry down into fourth, Bobby fifth. That's Bobby on 159.4 in the graffiti liveried Audi. Purzel in sixth, also in the Audi, popular car this season, 201.1 for Purzel. He was out on hard tyres as well. Interesting choice for qualifying. To start back of the pack, who knows? So G Marge in seventh. He's on a 2:01. Dangly Ball in eighth. Not from Dangly yet. A bit twitchy out of spoon there for TNR Philo. Don't fly in the background. We'll stick ourselves on board one of these drivers in a second. Depends if they throw themselves in the pits, we'll see. So no, so let's go for a little ride on board TNR Philo down the start finish straight then. Heading down towards turn one. Can be a little bit tricky this one. You may see one or two drivers fire themselves out wide onto that concrete out to the left if they don't spin it around on the AstroTurf. So it's almost a double apex turn one into the S's. Again, can be a little bit awkward, especially at the start of the race, trying to battle their way through, trying to gain as many places as possible. CJ, evening. People are interested in you tonight, CJ. S's then into Dunlop, down towards Degner. I think they wanted you for the Pro Am League tonight, mate. Degner 1 to Degner 2, then down towards the hairpin. Oh, training, alright, well that's you out the game. Down towards the hairpin then for Philo, and then nice and cleanly, almost. A little bit twitchy on the exit. Put in another 157 as well as Philo. Down towards Spoon again, double apex, run it out wide to the outside and then back over to the second apex. Yeah, thought so. And towards the infamous 130R. See what TNR Philo does through here. 6th gear at the minute, 154. Keeps it pretty much pinned through there. Maybe a little lift. Maybe it didn't look like he actually lifted. Down towards Casino Triangle, is it? Yes. Through the final turn. Ooh, getting a little bit twitchy on the exit. That's not going to be great. That's another 157. So even with those little mistakes. Same car. Oh, chucked himself in the pits though. So he's only now 0.6 of a second back. 157.945 for Potter. Dangly Balls has got himself up into third. Finally taming the Renault. 158.5 for Dangly. Surfer Ev then pushed down into 4th, 159.2. Pride just putting a wheel on the grass there on the curb, a little bit over the curb, chucks himself back in the pits. So damage on heavy as well tonight in these leagues, which means any damage, it does mean a trip to the pits. MRC Bobby in 5th, 159.4. Yeah, it doesn't repair itself. Some of the lobbies, if it's set on light, it repairs itself within like 30 seconds or whatever it is. No, but in this one, no, to the pits for you. Get that repaired or deal with the consequences. G Marge in 6th then, 2:04. So big differences in qualifying times at the minute. Purcell then down in 8th, 2:01.1 now. Down towards Spoon for Purcell. Nice shot of the double apex. Purcell just got it a little bit loose. Losing a bit of time through there. Was that on the racing hards, wasn't he? He's out soft now. MRC dangling ball, just getting out of the way. Purcell coming through on a hot lap. That's one thing about these lobbies, there is a lot of respect between the drivers. It started off as a team versus team, all different sim racing groups. Purcell actually gets himself up to 5th then, 158.8. But yeah, there's a bit of camaraderie between them. Yeah, big respect shown between all the drivers. Knocks them off, you wait for them, or again suffer the consequences, time penalty or a grid penalty or something next week. As you've seen, Nicolaitis, who isn't actually in the lobby. He doesn't get his grid penalty this week then. Bottom of pot, not far down at the minute, just coming towards the old hairpin. Make that time back up. Whether he will make up the rest of that 0.6 of a second is yet to be seen. Bobby up to 3rd, 158.3. Pushes dangly balls down a little bit. He's on an outlap, fresh set of boots for him. So 12 minutes of quali gone, 3 minutes left. For a late stop, so down to half a tank through quali. Push their boots, try and better that time. Just try and ensure that pole position from Potomac Pot. See what he's got through the last turn then. So it goes quicker, brings it below half a second. Again, he's down to a very similar situation. He's done a couple of laps on those tyres. Has only got half a tank just as Philo, but he's out on a fresh set of tyres, so let's see what he can do. He'll get his hot lap, I think, just. So Potter in 2nd, Bobby 3rd, dangling balls in 4th, Purcell 5th, Burnt Fries 6th, G Marge in the pits in 7th, Surfer Ev 8th, Pav 46 turning up, lastminute.com for Pav. I don't even think he's going to get a lap in. So another Audi driver appearing in the lobby out of nowhere. Good. Good to see Pav in the lobby. Still on his outlap level of Philo. Bottom of pot saying, oh, right, okay, miles away from the timing mark. Spoon then. Quite tidy through there for Potter. Keeps it clean on the exit as well. Potter does give it a little lift through 130R. I don't think Philo did. Could be where the time's being gained. To get any quicker. 1:57.9 for Potter then at the end of qualifying. 30 seconds left. Philo now on his hot lap. It's not quicker. He has to be worried then. Potter's still driving pretty quick. It looks like he's going to go for a final blast. He is still within the time limit. So I think once you've started within the 15 minutes, you can finish that lap. Dangly Balls got himself back up into third, 1:58.0. Oh no, I think Bob's chucked himself in the pits. Yep. Yeah. Ah yes, but Dangly Ball has got himself back up to third, 1:58.0 for Dangly. MRC Bobby gets through sector 1, gains his fourth. Gr3 fifth. I don't know whether you're going to finish your lap. Surfer Ev in 6th, Hazel 7th, G Marge still in the pits in 8th, and Pav also in the pits in 9th. Philo quicker, 0.4 of a second. He's found a tighter line through somewhere. Can he keep that speed up as he comes through those final turns? He does, gains more. So he's over a second quicker than Potter McPot. Potter's coming through this timing line. Well slow for Potter. That's that one done and dusted then. Philo over a second quicker than Potter. He's on the racing softs as well. It's been close between these two for a few seasons actually. So most of these drivers pulling over. Gr3 still razzing. A couple of corners left for Gr3. Can he get across the line before Potter starts this race? Maybe gain a position or two. Does chucks himself up into 4th right at the end of qualifying there for Gr3. Okay, who's left out on track? G Marge still a little bit drifty down towards Spoon. Pav's still in the pits, and Philo's still out. G Marge. Well, oh, that could be the end of that lap. Maybe he is just practicing those drifts. Yeah, he's not putting hot laps in. It doesn't even say out lap above his time. I didn't even see that. Dangly Balls, what are you doing? To get through sector 1, or you're going to lose your grid position. Dangly Ball, quick, stop ghosting, go quicker, quick. You've got a whole of the S's to go. I'm sure Potter McPot's aware of it. I hope Potter McPot's aware of it. Potter McPot ghosting out. Bob, evening. Henlow. One more turn to go for Dangly Ball. Back up into 3rd, Dangly. Oh, I've done it myself. So that is going to be... What? Where is TNR Philo gone? That's TNR Philo. We've got MRC Bobby or Burn Fry doing donuts on the grid. Come on, who's it? It's Burn Fry. Where's Bob? Oh, Bob being sensible. No tyres left on the rear of that car for Burn Fry. And where the front's out, Burn Fry. That's not going to do it, is it? So is Pav? No, Pav's not even going to go out for a couple of hot laps, even though he's got time. He's out on the hards as well. Interesting choice. So I didn't quite see what it popped up in the chat when Potter threw it up. Trying to destroy his tyres as well. It's in the hards. It's going to take an awful long time, that is. Right, Burn Fry. It's going to be down to ribbons before you know it. On track tonight then. Why Pav didn't do an out lap, a hot lap. I forgot to give Pavington some shouts for Donington. He did turn up out of the blue, out of nowhere. Sitting at the old hairpin and he just rocked up behind us. Scared the crap out of a couple of people. Yeah, apologies, Pav. You weren't kind of on the original list of attendees. You, Paul, evening. You just appeared out of nowhere, like I say. What are you doing? There you go. We're going to start in 9th. Let's Potter set the grid. Order: Philo, Potter, Dangly Ball, Burnt Fry, Bob, Surfer Ev, G Marge, Pav and Purzel. Like I say, Purzel for some reason decided to start from the back. 50-minute endurance for you lot tonight. You have to use one of each tyre. One of each tyre only. Right, big pile of wheel spin for TNR off Philo away from the line, followed by Potomac Pot, who was a little bit slower. MRC Bobby getting away. The Audis do get away in these races pretty well. 46 already got himself up into 4th from that start. So Philo leads, Bobby 2nd, Potter 3rd, Pav 4th, Surfer F 5th, Perzel in 7th, running slowly. Have he picked up damage already? No, he's on the hard, so I think just struggled through turn 1. Now pushed down to 8th. Ball in 9th, also out on the hard tyre. These boys looking to run long for this endurance tonight. Philo on the mediums. Qualifying those mediums, Philo. I don't know whether you did. I don't know if that's a rule for this race, I'm not sure if it is. It's out there now. In the meantime, Potter's managed to get himself past MRC Bobby on the back up into his 2nd position as he was on the grid. Bobby in 3rd, also out on the hard tyres. Potter gone for the mediums, a little loose out of the hairpin. So doing alright in 3rd, Pav 4th, also on the hards. The 2nd back from Bob out at the minute, Surfer F 5th. Hard tyres for Surfer as well. Just over half a second back from Pav 46, Bert Fry, 1.5 back from Surfer. He's out on the mediums. Lexus G-Marge 7th, hard tyres for G-Marge as well. 7 back from Bert Fry, from Perzel, he's 2nd back, also on the hards, and Dangly Balls now at the back of the pack. Again, hard tyres, one of the drivers opting for the hards, looking to run along in the 1st stint. Different strategies being played out. Still leads 1.5 seconds over Potomac Pot. He's still holding on to 3rd. Tyres 1.3 back, losing a little bit of time from Potter. Just going to struggle through the tighter corners for the hard tyre drivers. Pav 46, 1.7 seconds back in the Audi, under threat from Surfer F and Burnt Fry now. Board with Burnt Fry, looking to run around the outside of Surfer Ev. Pav 46 just in front there. Don't look at that purple. Don't look at that. It's lap 2. You know the score. Oh, Pav 46 run himself wide. Burnt Fry as well runs himself down the inside into Dunlop. Tries to go around the outside at Degner 1. Looking to keep it on track there for Burnt Fry. Surfer Ev gets up to 4th then. Burnt Fry 5th. Pav 46 ended up at the back of the pack. Yes, he has. 5 seconds down from G-Marge as well, so a lot of work for Pav to do. 46 minutes remaining, 47 almost. A little bit of front end damage. We'll see whether that slows him down. He might come in and get that repaired. We'll see whether he starts gaining or losing time to the drivers in front. 5.2 back from G-Marge now. Philo pulling another tiny little gap, 1.6 seconds over Potomac Potts. Both of these drivers starting to storm away from 3rd place. MRC Bobby 4.6 seconds back. Again, they do have to use one of each tyre. Billy, evening, made it on time tonight. Good lad. Yeah, some of the leagues run at different times. I do know you might miss them, Billy. So yeah, Bobby losing a bit of time to P1, P2. Burnt Fry's got himself back past Surfer Ev, so Surfer Ev's got it wrong somewhere to allow Burnt Fry back through. Back up into 4th on the mediums. Surfer Ev 5th. Perzel 6th. Dangly Ball 7th. 3 seconds back. Did right in qualifying Dangly. Let's see if he can get that pace back up in the race itself. G-Marge in 8th. So 2:02.207s for G-Marge. 4.8 seconds back from Dangly Ball. Pav 46 still at the back of the pack. He lost a bit of time to G-Marge, still holding on to that damage. So he may come in early, get that repaired. I forget what lap the pit window's open. If there is a pit window in the endurance. Let's just have a quick look here. mandatory pit stop window to be followed tonight. Okay, there you go. So we can come in, but they are only allowed to use one set of each tyre. So racing soft, racing medium, and racing hard. No more, no less. TNR Philo pulled another 10th over Potter and Potts. Does actually hold fastest lap of the race now, 1:59.0. Potter and Pot then. 1:59.0, absolutely nothing in it between them two at the minute. Burnfry got himself up into third. What's up to MRC Bobby? Where are you, Bob? Bob's picked up rear end damage. Oh, he picked up that. Burnfry picked up front end damage. Has he gone for a Punterino? Yes. Burnfry. Infamous. Got himself up into third though. I don't know what happened between himself and Bob. Purcell actually getting himself past Daniel Ball as well. Into fourth for Purcell. Hard started from the back of the pack for some strange reason. Yeah, doing alright at the minute, fourth position. A long way back from the front two. Dangly Ball fifth. Bobby now sixth after that contact between himself and Burnfry. Surfer F 7th, so he what happened to Surfer Ev? What happened to Surfer Ev? Don't know. G Margin 8th, actually closing the gap. Pav actually closing the gap as well. Another, what's he gained about 0.7, 0.8 seconds. So possibly just losing time down the start finish straight or the back straight. TNR Philo lost a couple of tenths to Potter. Starting to close in now. As I say, these two drivers were very similar strategists even. Always end up very close at the end of a race, unless one of them has a massive incident. Okay, what are you practicing for? What's the next gen race you're looking at? Not doing too bad on his tyres. The mediums, a lot better than Philo's. Potter actually using a tiny bit more fuel. 12 seconds back, also on the mediums, but holding front end damage. He's had to force his way through a few cars as well. Not force his way, but get his way past. Putting in 201, 203s versus the drivers in front who are putting in 159s, 158s. Pot actually holding fastest lap of the race now, 158.650. See Bobby under threat. Oh no, so he's just got himself past Dangly Ball as well, MRC Bobby. Nose back past him as they head into the S's. He holds fifth, then Dangly Ball sixth. Sticking with Bob through there. See if he can pile some pressure on Bob into the Degners. Maybe sneak through Surfer Ev, 3.6 seconds back. 3.4 now, gaining a bit of time. Why have I just seen yellow flag? Someone off track, Dangly Ball and Bobby at it through the Degners. So Dangly Ball did close up. Burnfry might have had a little off, he's lost a bit of time to Bobby and Dangly Ball. Yes, he has, because Purcell's got through up into third. Purcell now 16.6 seconds back from the two drivers up front. Gap back to Bobby now as well. Bobby actually got himself past Burnfry. A little bit of contact between Burnfry and Dangly Ball. Oh, Dangly Ball all in the sand. Burnfry picked up more damage, front and rear damage. Lost another position, Bobby getting through. Around with MRC Bobby, or getting into position with MRC Bobby as Dangly Ball came through. Surfer Ev into 6th. He's got himself through. He's got himself past Dangly Ball. G Marge putting him under pressure as well. We'll see whether... No, he's not going to have to come into pits with front 10 damage. I wouldn't have thought. Bobby and Burnt5 both come in though. Well, Dangly Ball does come in. These drivers decided to chuck these hard tyres off. Philo then still leading. 1.9 seconds over Potter and Pot. Very similar on tyre wear now between the two drivers. Philo definitely got about a lap's extra fuel on board, I think. Oh, Potter's run himself wide out of Degner 2. He's into the sand. Oh, he's trying to get the power down early. Spinning the rear end up on that BMW. He'll be cursing in the cockpit of that car. Now 6.6 seconds down from Philo. Lost more time there as well. May have to rethink his strategy now. Or just absolutely go for it. In that 3rd position, still 14 seconds back. Massive gap between himself and 4th position, 7.7 back to Surfer Ev. Surfer Ev not doing too bad, still out on the racing hard, no damage on that car. G Marge getting himself up into 6th position, so not stopped yet on the hards. 46 coming through to take 7th, again yet to stop. He's got a 0.7 second penalty to drop. Still holding on to that damage as well. So I thought he's going to get that repaired when he comes in the pits. Bobby and Dangly Ball back out the pits. Dangly Ball decided not to take the repairs and just the tyres. Bobby's taken the repairs, put himself in 8th. Mediums for Bob. For Dangly also. So 7-second lead then for Philo. Surfer Ev now in the pits. He's coming in on the hard tyre. Pot, another 2 tenths lost to TNR Philo. Again, still gaining time over Purcell. Purcell's still out on the hard tyre though. Expect Potter and Philo to take the hard tyre next and then go for the softs at the end. Although Potter might change his strategy up, we'll see what happens. He's got to try and regain 7 seconds somewhere. Burnt5, a bit of a mixed one at the minute. He's got himself up into 4th but yet to stop. G Marge as well yet to stop on the hards. Plenty of fuel on board for G Marge. Plenty of wear left on those hard tyres as well. But the lap time's not reflecting anything near the drivers up front. 203s, 204s. 46, only 3/4 of a second back from G Marge as well. Still holding on to that penalty. Again, yet to stop on the hard tyre. Doing a good job of not wearing those out is Pav. G Marge gets himself a little wide out of the hairpin. That might give Pav a bit of a look down towards Spoon. A little bit too far back for Pav. Closes in towards the first apex. Just has to brake a little bit hard to avoid contact with G Marge. Gets a good exit though. Side by side almost as they got towards 130R. So he's just pulling away a little bit from the Audi. Lift from Pav, keeps it in 5th, slots it down the inside. As he holds that position side by side into Casino. Again, 0 contact. Pav 46 winning out. G Marge slots himself back into 6th position. And for another lap. Surfer Ev in the background as well, putting G Marge under pressure. It's not the best view with that great big timer there, is it? Himself up into 4th, Surfer Ev 5th, G Marge 6th, Bobby in the background in 7th. Sorry, Bobby getting himself past G Marge up into 6th. He's changed Where's that camera? I can't look at that screen. There you go. It's a better view. PAV 46 leading this little train out the SS3 Dunlop down towards the Degners. We've just seen Potter McPot run himself wide through here. G Marge just dropping off the back of these three. Bob actually coming out on the fresh tyre, so closing in rapidly on Surfer Ev and PAV 46. Just stretches out a little bit. MRC Bobby looking for a way past Surfer Ev, not passed yet. Switches to the outside for MRC Bobby. Right on Surfer Ev as they head down towards Spoon. PAV 46 under no direct threat at the minute as Surfer Ev and Bobby battle it out in the background. Down the inside then for Bob. The fresh tyre working well, managing to hold the place through the exit. Surfer Ev gets pushed back into 6th then. PAV 46 still holding on to 4th. Purcell 3rd. Seconds in front of PAV though. Speaks himself a little bit of a penalty up as well. Again closing up onto PAV 46 under braking. Into Casino, Surfer Ev following him in. So PAV 46 in the pits now. That allows Bob and Surfer Ev through. Mediums for his second stint. There are some good looking liveries out there. Are some of them yours, Mr. Ginge? That's what I'm guessing. So Bobby up into 4th, Surfer Ev 5th. Let's just go and see what's happening up front. TNR Philo now 10.4 second lead over Potter McPot. Still got plenty of fuel. Fair bit of wear on those mediums now. Potter McPot in a very similar situation, about the same amount of fuel now. But he did get it wrong through Degner 1. Ended up 7 seconds back, and unfortunately he's just lost 3 seconds. Not sure what's happening with Potter there. So Purcell 17.7 seconds back, again yet to stop on the hards. He's doing alright in this one tonight. He started from the back of the pack, I don't know why. He's got rogue, Pav's gone rogue. People have been going rogue all over the place recently. Yeah, so Purcell doing alright. He's got what's he got? 19 seconds over MRC Bobby. Bobby has stopped. Purcell stopping out for another one. Quarter of a tank on board. He's still pulling time over MRC Bobby as well, both in the same car. I think Bob is holding damage though, so that might just be slowing him down a little bit versus Purcell. They are allowed to tune as well, so it could be down to the personal setup. Has Philo pitted yet? No, Philo has not pitted yet, and nor has Potter McPot. Gone for a long stint on the mediums. Potter getting risky through Degners again. Losing more time, 15.3 seconds down from Philo. Maybe pushing a little bit hard for Potter. It's not working in his favour at the minute. He's actually losing a couple of seconds to Bob. So he may want to be thinking about coming into the pits anytime soon. But it's only 0.3 of a second. That would be easy to drop when he needs to. It is a long stint, Billy. Yeah, it is a long stint. The boys up front are giving those mediums tyres a run for their money. So down to a quarter of a tank for TNR Philo. Potter and Pot in second place in the same situation. Our Potter's come in early, earlier than Philo at least. So let's see whether he takes on the hard tyre second stint. Yeah, that is usually the situation for Potter and Philo. Let's go back out in second now, 31. That will extend seconds back from Philo. They usually do go hard, medium hard softs for Potter and Philo. So 32 seconds-ish for Potter to try and close upon Philo in front. Tall order. He's still got 29 minutes to do it. He's 3 seconds over third place Purcell. Purcell on those one set of hards, yet to stop as well. So will Philo stop this lap? Try and fend off, not that he's got to fend off an attack from Potter. Currently he's 30 seconds back on hard tyres as well. Philo could try a risky one, come in, go for the soft tyres, try and extend the gap. Not that he needs to at the minute, but he might just want that little extra buffer. He does come in the pits. Let's go back with Potter and Pot. Again, just a little bit wide through the exit of Spoon. I suppose it all depends who's driving. These do use a bit more fuel. The Z4's really good on fuel in the GR3 class. Potter and Pot then coming through those final turns. He's just got to hit a little bit loose on those hards to come out of there. So Philo back out the pits. Potter actually, has he gained time on him yet? 24 seconds. The gap. So the early stop worked for Potter a little bit. He's still got a lot of work to do though if he's going to try and close that gap. Purcell comes out of the pits. He is stopped now. Dropped those hard tyres out on a set of mediums. Still 17.7 back from Potter. Bobby and Gr3 going at it. So Bob on the medium tyre. This is your second stint, or is this your first stint, Bob? This is your second stint. You've only got the softs left to go. And the threat from Gr3 out on a fresh set of racing hards, but putting the pressure on Bobby for that position. Gr3's decided not to take on board fuel as well. 46 got himself up into 6, so he's now stopped, got out on the medium tyres. Still got a little bit of penalty. Danny Ball's 7th, repaired. 7th, 8.6 back from Pav 46. Has got a Surfer Ev quite close, 8th position. He's also nearly getting it wrong through Degner 2. He's on a reasonably fresh set of racing mediums. Loses a bit of time though. 2.5 seconds back from Dangly Balls. G Marge now 7.4 back. Out on the mediums though. Let's see whether he can close that gap back up. TNR Philo. Competent driver. He's done well in all these leagues, on the GR3 leagues. Pav's not doing bad at the minute. 6th place. Let's go find Pavington Bear. Where is he? Here he is. So So he's only 3/4 of a second back from MRC Bobby. Gr3 has actually got himself past Bob as well. Bob is out on that worn set of racing mediums with damage. You can see Pav 46 close that gap up. Pav running long on the hards in his first stint has allowed him the better tyres. Allows him to attack in the second stint. Start really struggling. You can see able to just put the power down and keep the power down. Could have run himself around the outside there, but it would have been dangerous into Degner. Bob getting a little bit loose. Still Pav holding 6th position, closing up on MRC Bobby again into the hairpin, right on his tail. Close the gap, make a move into Spoon. Will he leave it till the back straight? Closing in, he can go for it here. Oh, he backs out. Right, so he gets a good exit out of Spoon, as does MRC Bobby. See Pav 46 already closing the gap. Going down the inside, Bobby knows he's going to get beaten. Allows Pav through. Into 5th then for Pav. He's now got the task of trying to close CRT Gr3 down. Oh, 3 seconds in front. Gr3 on the hard tyre as well, so Pav could do this. She's not got to put too much pressure on those mediums. Philo's starting to pull more time over Potter McPot in the second stint. Both of these drivers out on the hard tyre. Got the gap back up to 28 seconds. No, Jesus, dropped me lighter, it scared the crap out of me. No, I think Potter and Philo have not taken on. Potter's taken on a little bit of fuel. Philo obviously looking to drop these hard tyres pretty early on. Get some more fuel and go for the softs. In the meantime, looks like he's going to run for a little bit longer on the hards. Maybe use the softs to his advantage come the end of the race. He's actually gained a couple of seconds on Potter. He's out on the medium tyre as well. Gap was at 17 seconds, it's now 14.5. Gr3 still in 4th. 11 seconds back from Purcell though, a lot of work to do. Pav 46 able to close the gap. Actually lost a 10th to Gr3. Let's see whether he can close that gap back up. So Bob smashed those mediums. He's got his softs to go at the end. There might be a long stint on the softs as well. So for Ev's 7th, again on the medium tyres, going for the softs at the end. Marge in 8th. So he's got to take his second stop as well. He's going to go for softs at the end. Dandy Ball. Oh, Dandy Ball looks like he's been into the wall, picked up damage front end. Bit away on those mediums as well, sitting at the back of the pack. Okay, Bobby comes in. Take on those soft tyres and a chunk load of fuel. Pav 46 and Surfer Ev go through. Marge just comes past as well. So Bobby slots back out of the pits into 8th position. Pav 46, who he was chasing down, just got past him, and now making moves on CRT Gr3 down the outside, down towards Degner 1. Great move by Pav 46. Perfect time to come and check that out. Oh, Gr3 nearly losing it in Degner 2. Yeah, great move by Pav, got a good exit out of the S's. Just close the gap up on Burnt Fry. Different tyre strategy between the two. Pav 46 out on the mediums, Burnt Fry on the hard tyres. He's got the softs left to go as well. Softs last 7 laps. Yeah, just about, as long as you don't thrash the pants out of them. Which the lads will, I'm sure, because it's the end of the race. So, Philo, Potter's really struggling. Philo's got 35 seconds over Potter now. Potter might be a little bit frustrated out on those hard tyres as well. Having a really good race in the first stint, just threw it away. Degner 2, lost them about 7 seconds. There's nothing in it, there's only a second between them. Dropped to 7 and then a little mistake for Potter, probably trying to push a little bit too hard. It's cost him the odd second here and there, and here we are now, 36 seconds back for Potter. Both drivers are pretty much, well, I was going to say a very similar strategy, although Philo not taking on board any fuel for his hard stint. Pot taking on a back quarter of a tank. But if they both come in very similar times for the soft tyre, Potter will gain a few seconds back again due to holding that extra fuel. So he'll have to spend less time refuelling. Might gain another few seconds over Philo. Whether that benefits him, we're a long way back at the minute for Potter McPot. Purcell actually closed that gap up massively on Potter. 8.3 seconds he's got that down to. He was 14, so having an absolute storm in this second stint for Purcell. 15 seconds over Pav 46. So Pav will be in a lap or two looking at that fuel gauge. He'll also go for the soft tyres at the end. Pav also really good race tonight. Again started at the back. Himself up into 4th. Philo comes in now. Pot just coming up the back straight. Still a long way off. Will he come in now? Will he? He's got to really. He's on the hard tyre. He's just going to lose time to Philo. 37, nearly 38 seconds. He's got to try and make up. He stops out then, Potter. Gaining another second. 46, 16 seconds back. So you might even see Pav in this lap. There it is. Is that going to allow Surfer Ev to come through? Surfer Ev might even come in the pits to try and cover him off. He does. He's going to go for the softs in the final stint. Just want to see what's happening with... Okay, so TNR Philo out on the soft tyres, 3/4 of a tank, 19.8 second lead over Potter McPot. Still out on the hard tyre for Potter. It's 16 and a half minutes. Looking at the fuel, possibly TNR Philo does like to run it to the limit, as does Potter McPot. So 20.4 seconds, losing more time to Philo. Now Philo's out on that soft tyre, he's holding a big chunk of fuel, but the soft tyre just outweighing that deficit. Again, another second pulled over Potter. Purcell still in the background, 7.3 seconds, closing in. I don't think he will grab a few seconds now, Billy, I really don't. He's got less than a quarter of a tank on, so he's going to have to, well, obviously he's going to have to put less fuel in now. So he's in. See what kind of position he comes back out in. Purcell comes through. He's got another lap to go before he needs to come in on the mediums. He's got the softs left to race on. Potter McPot then sitting in the pits, taking on board the fuel. Pav 46 still in 4th. He's now got the racing softs on. Should have enough fuel on to finish this race. Potimus Pot back out of the pits. Now 8.3 seconds back from second place Purcell, but again, Purcell yet to take his final stop. And on the slightly worn mediums as well for Purcell. Potter now 37 seconds, 38 seconds back from race leader TNR Philo. He will regain his second place. Yeah, about 46, good race tonight. Got himself up into 4th. MRC Bobby 5th, so he's out on the softs. He did have to stop early, so those tyres are going to be absolutely smashed by the end of this race. He's under pressure from Burnt Fry. Burnt Fry's on a lot fresher sets of softs as well. Pushing Bobby through the S's. Don't Burnt Fry him into the Degners, Burnt Fry. Don't do it. Don't Burnt Fry him. Good lad. Last thing we want to see on camera, Burnt frying live, especially with MRC Bobby. Nobody wants to see that. Bob going a little bit wide through the hairpins. CRT Burnt Fry not quite able to run up the side of MRC Bobby. Heading down towards Spoon. Can Burnt Fry make a move into Spoon? He's in a position to. Again, just backs out. To hold the tyre to line through the exit. Will he get a better run out? Not quite. Bob gets a good exit. CRT Burnt Fry will gain time on Bobby running up the hill. Slipstream coming into effect, but no way to go through 130R, that's for sure. Down towards Casino. Bobby taking the inside line. Again, nowhere for Burnt Fry to go. Get him down the start-finish straight. Okay, Bob just able to get a little bit of a drive on CRT Burnt Fry out of the turns. Nowhere to go through turn 1. Bob drifting it through the second part of turn 1. Here's Burnt Fry, another little look. So close between these two. Again, this is where we joined the action last time with Burnt Fry pushing Bobby around this S's. Closer this time for Burnt Fry. Is he going to make a move into the Degners? Again, just backs out of it. Not able to carry the speed. That's Audi. Able to fend off this Lexus currently. Again, Burnt Fry just unable to get the power down. Closing up on Bobby again down towards Spoon. You've got to make a move at some point, Burnt Fry. Or is he toying with MRC Bobby? Good run this time out of Spoon. He's up the inside line now. Bob's going to run him on the inside, I think. Again, you can see the power of that Audi, just pulling side by side, back up side by side with the Lexus. Oh, Bob's run himself a tiny bit wide though. It's the wrong camera. I don't think there was contact between those two. Just getting it, Bobby just getting it a little bit wrong on the exit. That's put him under pressure from Surfer Ev behind. Why did it flick up to that? Kept it on the wrong camera, that's why. So TNR Philo, 47.5 second lead over Potter now. Potter's only got 4 seconds over Purcell. Purcell's starting to put pressure on Potter. Both out on the soft tyres, very similar fuel. And there's Purcell in the background driving that Audi. Took the given an inch of its life to try and close the gap up on Potter. He's gained half a second there. Purcell on an absolute storm at the end of this one. Pav 46 still holding on to fourth as well, so 15.5 seconds back from the top three. He's got 6.5 seconds over Burnt Fry. Burnt Fry managing to get away from Bob, but Bob, as I said earlier, under pressure from Surfer Ev down towards the hairpin. Nowhere for Surfer Ev to go here. Does he get a good drive out on MRC Bobby? Bobby out on those soft tyres. He did stop early. The wear on Surfer Ev's car in the bottom left there versus the wear on MRC Bobby's softs. And Bobby holding that damage all race actually. So Bob's really going to start to struggle on those tyres. Still got 9 minutes left of this race. Surfer Ev on the much fresher soft tyres. Might even get him before 130R running up the hill. Again, Bob's going to make him run wide if he wants it. They run side by side through here. They will. Surfer Ev getting through up into 6th. Bobby running it wide through there again, down into 7th. Margin 8th, but almost 30 seconds back. And then Dagley Balls just been lapped by TNR Philo there, 12.2 seconds back from G Marge. So did well in quali actually, Dagley Ball. Got himself up into 3rd on the grid. Struggled in the race a little bit tonight. Philo, race leader. So he's now pulled fastest lap of the race, 1:56.8. On lap 18, so when he stuck his fresh set of softs on them, that must have been. He's pulling more time over Potomac Pot now, 53 seconds. Purcell closed that gap right up down to 1.2 seconds between Potter and Purcell. Too many P's, got Pav 46 in there as well. So 7.5 minutes remaining. Potter under serious threat of losing this second position here. Much fresher softs. Oh, sorry, no, they're not. I thought they were much fresher softs on Purcell's car. Very similar wear between the two. Pav 46 still holding 4th, but Brian able to close that gap. 7.7 seconds still between them. His softs pretty worn out now as well. Surfer Ev only 2.45 back, so he's closed that gap. Big old gap between himself and MRC Bobby. Oh, Bobby ghosting out, he's struggling on those tyres. May see Bob ghost out to the end of the race, let's hope not. So G Marge 8th. I think we're going to see G Marge making an attack. Dagley Ball's actually closing up, coming a second back on G Marge there. So TNR Philo way out front. I think this is where the action's at. Purcell looking to take that second position off of Potter. He's got it down to a second, the gap. Degners, less than a second between Potter and Purcell. Yo-yoing around that second mark. Right up under Potter's rear wing almost. Gains another 10th. Potter, see what it's looking like from his rear view mirror. Bright yellow Audi of Purcell trying to close in on him. Again, just under a second between them. Just out of slipstream range. Again, the Audi power. Gain a few thousandths up there, again under braking. Keeping it cleans on the exits though, and just keeping that position between that gap between himself and Purcell. Early shift there from Potter. He's concerned about fuel. Maybe. Still keeping that gap to a second between these two. Burnfly actually closing the gap up on PAV 46, so that was 7.7, it's now just under 6 seconds. So even though he's out on the worn softs, maybe PAV having a little mistake. Closing the gap nonetheless for Burnfly. So Ev's still 3.2 back. So his tyre wear might just start becoming into play now. MRC Bobby well out of this fight. Yeah, looks like Bobby's ghosting out to the end of this race. 7th position. He's going to lose a position to G Marge though. G Marge is only 9.2 seconds back. We've still got 3.5 minutes of this race to go. Daniel Balls as well. He's only 8.6 seconds back. Bob can end up last here. Race leader Philo. Nearly a whole minute over. Oh, what have I missed? Purcell has got himself past Potter. And a long way past Potter as well. He's got it wrong into Degner's or the hairpin. I thought he was safe for a second. And here we are, now looking at a 3.6 second deficit between himself and Purcell. Out of reach for Potter to try and close that gap back with only 3 minutes left on the clock. He's got it back down to 3 seconds. It's going to be a tall order for Potter though. Tenths through there. He's going to absolutely have to thrash this thing. Right, so half a second. Bottom Pot's going to gain a second in the first half of this lap. Down to 2 seconds already. May have opened my mouth too soon. Potter McPot on an absolute charge here to try and get that second position back. He's got a bit between his teeth. Time down to 1.6 seconds. So I think this is the point where Potter got it wrong. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was. Gap's still at 1.7. A lap left to do. 1 minute 10 left on the clock. As we've just seen Potter gain a second over Purcell in that previous lap. It's a tall order for him to gain 1.8 though. It could be done. Oh, not like that, it couldn't. So still 1.7. Race leader TNR Philo probably over a minute up front. It is Potter McPot slinging that BMW into turn 1. He's got the gap down to a second between himself and Purcell. This could be onto the line. Of a second. Just see what's going on. Yeah, no position changes in the rest of the field. TNR Philo leading, Purcell second. Only just 0.8 of a second back is Potter McPot. PAV 46 is fourth. See how T Burnt Fry in 5th. Surfer F6, G-Marge 7th. Oh, Purcell's got it wrong through Degner 2. Pot slots through to take 2nd. I'm glad I stuck with this. So TNR Philo, he's that far down the road. He's already finished the race. Pot's got to try and keep this in a straight line. What are you doing? He's got himself into 2nd. Now he's the one that's got to try and fend off Purcell to the end of this race. He's got a great big long straight to try and do it, and that Audi is pretty quick in a straight line. We've seen it close back up on the Lexus already tonight. Too far back, 0.8 of a second between Purcell and Potter. Great final to this end to this race. Gains a 10th, still a long way back. Both drivers keeping it clean through 130R down towards Casino. It's going to be a late lunge. Again, too far back for Purcell. Oh, he's lost it on the exit anyway. He's got to get that back on track soon as well. PAF 46 coming up here at a rapid rate of knots. Purcell getting it back in a straight line. PAF 46 coming through Casino. This is going to be close as well. Oh no, it's not. Purcell getting it away now. He's going to cross the line way before PAV. So TNR Philo takes the win. On board handbrake across the line from PAF 46. TNR Philo takes the win. Potter McPot by the skin of his teeth takes 2nd. Purcell 3rd. PAV 4th. Burnt Fry 5th. Surfer F6. G-Marge 7th. Dangly Ball 8th. And MRC Bobby ghosting out to 9th position. So, Potter McPot coming to an absolute storm. It swapped places left, right and centre there at the end of that race between Potter and Purcell. But a nice comfortable win for TNR Philo in that endurance race. Burnt Fry's out already. Yeah, some great racing between Purcell and Potter there. By the skin of your teeth, Potter, you've got 2nd place. Lucky, lucky boy. Yes, well done, Philo. A minute up front. Nice and comfortable for him. Quite a boring race for him, I'm sure. First stint, him and Potter were pretty close. Potter made a little mistake in Degner, lost it, and then just dropped time, and then came under pressure from Purcell, as we saw at the end, and just held on to that 2nd position. Purcell very unlucky to get to spin out at the Casino triangle. That would have been a good little blast of the line. I think Potter would have taken it anyway because he got to Casino triangle first, and well, try and run side by side through there. It's not going to be very pretty for either of you. No problem, Billy. No problem. Right. What have we got coming up? Dangly Ball, no problem. Tomorrow night, we've got the Battle of the Groups. That's 9 PM. So that's SimFX. I've got to get all these. SimFX, Elder Racing, Tanso, CRT, P1, MRC, Next Gen. 7 sim racing groups. Yes, I've got them all. So 2 drivers from each. A team versus team event tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. Come and check that out. Sunday night, we've got the new series of the F19s with the P1 boys. Again, 9 PM. And back Monday, 8:30 for the middies. Same time next week for this one. Potter McPot, no problem. Surfer Ev, no problem. G-Marge, no problem. Do you know what the lap record was here last season? Is the question from TNR Philo. I don't personally. I'm sure Potter McPot probably does. Other than that, I'm pretty much going to leave it there. So I hope you like what you watched. If you have, give it a like, give it a subscribe. Tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's darksmoka. I'm out of here.